In today's video, Jamal Hill goes off on the MMA community. Conor McGregor offered a coaching role on the next Ultimate Fighter season. Ariel Helwani slams Dana White for lack of hype on Usman-Edwards 3. Alex put it out fires back at Jamal. Hill base being shares his thoughts on Luke Rockhold was Jake Paul potential fight. And Luke Rockhold sends a message to Jake Paul. Jamal Hill is quote-unquote pissed off following his UFC 283 victory over Glover Teixeira. In a recent interview on SiriusXM, the newly crowned UFC light heavyweight champion said that he feels highly disrespected by the MMA community and some other people felt like, you're still like, you want to do more and you still kind of have I don't know if hostility is the word, but you seem a little. Over Instagram, Conor McGregor has revealed that he has been offered a coaching role on the next Ultimate Fighter season. He wrote, "This is a snap from the original Ultimate Fighter house where I coached was Uriah Faber. This photo was just before the show, though. It was right before I won my first world title beating Uriah's teammate Chad Mendes round. I then went on to coach the famous fight show straight after the fight with a big black guy and a gash my tricolor and my new and first ever UFC gold belt. I waltzed into the notorious fight gym in Las Vegas, the slickest suits and shouts the show had ever seen before on top of the silverware, and I coached my team to victory. Crazy. Some journey. I've just been offered to coach this role again. I like it. It is full immersion, which is needed. I see photos lining up. I know what's ahead. I've been ready, mother. #stay ready." What do you guys think these comments from Conor? Do you want to see him back on the reality series? Your thoughts in the comments below. Ariel Helwani is not happy with the UFC. His lack of hype on the Leon Edwards was Kamara with 3 announcement following UFC Vegas 67 UFC President Dana White to the post-fight press conference to make some massive announcements with news of Francis Ngannou leaving the promotion. Major fight announcements for UFC 286 in London were lost in the mix. During a recent edition of the MMA Hour, Ariel, who want to express his disappointment with the UFC, his way of announcing the trilogy between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. He said, "I kind of chuckled a little bit. People have to say, oh man, you really screwed the UFC with that Brock Lesnar announcement." Meanwhile, these massive fights like Leon and Kumar, 3 huge UK pay-per-view first time since 2016. Just gets announced in a throwaway comment at a press conference. Like, come on, the argument that they have these big plans all the time, like you really screw in their plans. A throwaway comment. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards 3, one of the biggest fights of the year, just gets thrown away like that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that fight's happening. Oh, and by the way, Fizzy for Escape G to like nothing. That's it. That's the big announcement. Alex Padilla says he wants revenge for his coach and mentor Globality Cheryl, while chasing UFC double champ status. Jamal Hill recently stated that if Parade moves up to like a heavyweight, he'll knock on the GAO. Now Potato appeared in the comment section of Hill's latest Instagram post, which was directed at injured former title holder Uri Prochazka, and issued a challenge to Sweet Dreams. Where are you at? No. Were you at no? By the way, that's what she said. That's what the Brazilian wrote. I heard Prochazka is injured. What about knocking me out? What do you guys make of a potential fight between these 2 champs? Who do you think comes out on top? Let us know in the comments below. On Monday, Luke Rockhold revealed that the UFC has agreed to release him from his contract after he announced his MMA retirement following a decision defeat Paulo Costa in August. The former UFC champ also called out Jake Paul to fight him in boxing speech on the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast. Michael Bisping shared his thoughts on potential fight between Rockhold and Paul. Here's what he said. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel.